game to have a little bit of fun here. Yeah. Big shout out here to the Colombian team. Very well played. And yes, Slovakia holding on here quite well against the Colombian. Picking up the defense. I mean, now
all right,
here
so I
Samuel
have here Samuel, the coach of the Colombian team. And I would like to know, of course, you are one of the favorite teams for the gold medal. And what was like when you come into a game that you know you're going to be stronger than the team in this game, like Slovakia? Which are your what you're going to train? Do you want to practice a particular tactic? How did it feel the game with Slovakia? Tell me your thoughts.
Well, for us, every match is like the last one. We try to do our best every moment. About the Slovakia, let's say we never had that kind of games in our country because they try to hold the ball all the time. Then we have to, in the middle of the match, say, what are we going to do? And we started trying to push them out to the area. And I think it was a good idea because we could score more.
Yes, we saw that the Slovakians start really defending with two on the bottom, and it was quite effective because you couldn't just come and score. You know, it was we saw that it took your time to move around and to get them out of the area. So the difficulty was that they were like heavy, or what was the difficulty in moving them away?
I would say they are strong, but I mean, our secret, or everyone knows, we want to move quickly as much as possible and then try to get gaps. And we got them, and we score.
That was very successful. What's your next game?
It's against Spain on Tuesday, actually, yeah. We're going to have free day tomorrow for walking and relax.
Well, then thank you so much, and enjoy tomorrow. Gracias.
So, back here with Lorena. Exchange of flags now, Spain and the USA. Big thanks to Thomas. And me and Lorena will do the last games of the day, which is first USA in blue against Spain in white, female teams, and then it's Denmark, the male, against the Czech Republic, male. So, Lorena, are you up for it?
Always. I'm always ready.
I'm always ready. That's my girl.
So let's see. Can you play the chat? España, tenemos gente de España mirando. No me dejan hablar mucho en español, me dan 3 oraciones por partido, así que bueno, la vamos a usar inteligentemente. Let's see. We have the US against Spain.
Really?
Yes.
I've mentioned that already several times.
Which is the group? You have the groups there. Inform the people. I'm looking for the team list so we can have the
it's
numbers.
Group
and
A. In the group is Germany, USA, Spain, and Turkey. And we now see the game USA-Spain, as you already mentioned, Lorena.
Turkey and US played yesterday, 1-1, right? In the evening. Spain play against Germany.
Spain played against here. Let's look.
Germany, 9-0, right?
Yeah. Yes, Germany, 9-0. Here we go. We're in the game. US in blue against Spain in white.
The captain, Lina Bautista of the Spanish women, and Katrina Finlay, number 3. The captain of the US, Lina Bautista, is number 8. Okay, and she's in possession. No, this is 83 who's in possession of the ball. We have now fight for the ball in the middle of the pool. Spain recovered the ball and is now swimming toward the blue basket.
A lot of fans of Spain and the US in the live chat. Please let us know, where are you watching from the game here, Spain against the US? What is the time you're watching? What are you doing? Are you alone? Are you watching in the group? So let us know in the live chat, and we comment here in the live stream or write you back. So in Berlin we have, it's around 7 o'clock in the evening, and these are the last 2 games for the day. My name is Wolf. I'm a commentator from the Champions Cup in Berlin, and with me is
Lorena. And apparently it's the birthday of Laura Sofia Bedoya, number 1 of the US women. Thank you for all that information that you
Happy
can tell us.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. We have now, let's go back to the game.
So Spain is in the attack, and US is defending their basket, but this looks like a decisive action to get hold of the ball, and the US player with the number, I cannot see the number right now. Do they have the number? Ah, yeah, the number is on the back. It was just, it was number 1 there. And US player is coming from the close side into the dangerous attack area of the basket, out again, and US players are establishing their attack pattern around the Spanish basket, probing and testing the defense. There is player number 9 waiting at the basket, which is Juliana Agudelo. Call from the referee. Do we have the sound from the referee?
Yes, we do.
Where?
Holding. Free throw, white.
So it's a free throw
white
for the Spanish team, and we are already on the way to the US basket.
Let's see if they can take advantage of this.
They're undisturbed for the first meters into the area of the US part of the pool, but intercepted. Ball in possession of the US. Number 11 stopped by 3 Spanish players.
Mariola Rubiales Ordax.
US Luisa Gomez was stopped here, and they're on the surface now. Still number 99 is now fighting for the ball. Juliana Castano. And back in Spain, Spain, the ball is back in Spanish possession, and one player is going on the bottom, closer to the US basket, and Spain is now zooming in on attack mode. There is one player waiting on the close side, but defenders are ready in place, blocking any pass that could be happen. Another attack wave coming in, tackled away. Number 9 from the US, tackled away. The player Juliana Agudelo. And Spain is again in a...
But they're doing a great job for taking and recovering the ball. I mean, they're still a little bit sloppy when they attack, but Spain has come... Spain. They have come a very long way. They have been training since at least 15 years and progressing, and this is the first year they can really do a selection between the few teams that they have in Spain. So hard work that they have done, and so they're the more experienced team than the US. I would say the US has a little bit less experience in terms of international competition, although some of, I believe yesterday, I mean, I can't remember when were the first US teams established.
I don't know either. Let me give a quick feedback. We have people watching from San Diego. It's 10:05 a.m. One from New York, 1 p.m. Adrian Breitenbach, 1 p.m. New York. Teresa Finley, go USA, she says. And Elena Fischel is watching from California. Senseno is watching Catalonia. New Hampshire CT, Claudia. Teresa from Idaho. MKP from Germany. A lot of people here in the live stream. 10 o'clock in the morning. So thank you for the update. Good to see all the people in the live stream. Call from the
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players in the water. 2 minutes.
Wow.
Changing mistake.
The changes mistake by Spain.
Free through blue.
Time penalty.
That's because maybe they were nervous. Yes, I mean, that's kind of the mistake you don't really need.
One player out, 2 minutes.
One player needs to be out. Most of the team have the tactic that they send one of the attackers out so they keep the defenders and
time out, white.
Time out
for the Spanish team, so they can sort out who's going to be on the penalty bench, the penalty chair.
Too many players in the water.
This happens if you are overexcited and if you miscalculate who's going out and you jump in because you think your teammate is out or your exchange partner is out. But this gives an advantage to the American players now. Power play for America. And if they push hard, it could be a chance for them to score here in the first minutes of this first half.
Because until now, Spain had a bit more of dominance. They were more present in the basket of the US, but you still can't say who is the more, if there is a stronger or if it's going to be a very tight game. So they need to be careful, and this could be what makes it different for the US. And
usually what you do, you put out an attacker of the game, so you have your defender.
Oh, I am realizing you are not listening to what
I didn't listen. I have to admit, Lorena, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, here we go. Back in the game, US power play. Now they have a chance to push into, and they're already positioned around the Spanish basket. Number 2 is waiting on the close side, and which number is it? I cannot see it clearly. Scrum on cluster on the surface.
Yeah, Judith Prieto, and that's from the US team. And then number 35, is it? 33, Irene Rodriguez, I think. We have this cluster in the CFA. We had a lot of these yesterday with the US girls and the Turkish girls. Let's see if they can play a little bit. Eventually, this is the beginning of the games, and that they're nervous. We have a counter-attack of 3 US players, and the Spanish girls were into position. They need to be very careful because they are missing one person in the water, and when you're tied with the other team, that's really can be what it makes the whole difference between a goal or not. So it's 40 seconds to go still. I mean, just get to ball and hold it, and I know that attack is the best defense, but sometimes, depending how strong the team is, holding the ball for a few seconds until the time is over is also a good tactic.
Here we go, number 14 of the US women is Charlene Quintana. Tried to go into, and now number 10 is doing the second wave. We don't have her now.
The defender did a great
Gomez.
job of the Spanish team, just fishing. There's something there that has been seen.
Game is stopped. Sign from the referee in the water.
What was it?
And Spanish player Kennedy. Free throw against Spain, but Spain is back in full numbers in the water.
2 minutes for kicking.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you saw, Lorena.
Number 8.
Yeah, what I saw. And one of the defenders, Ana Maria.
White,
Escobar
number
Falcon.
8.
8 was number 8, Lina Bautista, which is the captain. Yeah, of the Spanish team.
So this is difficult because the Spanish team does not have a timeout anymore, and they will be losing a defender. And Joana Bautista,
number 8.
The number 8 has to go out, and they think they can put out anyone.
But when you commit a fault like this, then it's
White number 8, 2 minutes for kicking.
That's the captain. That's not a happy moment for the Spanish team. So now they will have to make sure. But
White team number 8, 2 minutes.
The
time
other
penalty
penalty
for
is
kicking.
over. The other penalty is over. So now they still have 5 in the. They have now 5 in the water.
They still have 5 in the water.
Yeah,
the other one just
what did they have 4? They made a mistake. I mean, she's going to jump now.
Oh, yeah, she's waiting. So this is more dangerous than the first time penalty because now a defender is out.
It's a goalie which is out.
She's a goalie?
Uh-huh.
Okay. This is difficult for the Spanish now, and the US team is pushing hard. Another call, holding. Free throw against US. So free throw against the USA. That's a chance to take a breath for the Spanish team.
And
if
they need to play the ball carefully because they need to get the possession of the ball
Hold
for
on
the next.
To the ball.
Exactly. They cannot risk it.
Come on, faster. Number 11 from the Spanish team here. Mariola Rubiales Ordax is fighting here. But the US is in ball possession. Time is ticking. Still 1.5 minutes of time penalty. And power play for the US. And here comes the US team zooming in on the basket. Setting a block. Very well done from the open side. Tackled away by the goalkeeper or by the defender in the right time. Well done. Another attack from the open side. Also tackled away. Well defending here by the Spanish team. This is exhausting what we see here with one player less. And
the US player did a good job. Go out and trying to enter, but the Spanish girl really tackled the ball away. Now we have number 1, Laura Sofia Edoya, the brother girl, fighting for the ball. But Spain still is in possession, and they need to make sure they keep the ball. It's 36 seconds, and no.
Half a minute left in the time penalty.
Half time. I mean, we still have 6 minutes to go, and they need to bring the game a little bit deeper than what they are playing it.
They even managed to force the US in defense now. 15 seconds left in the time penalty, and Spain is attacking the US basket. Not an easy feature. We have more than 500 viewers in the live stream. A lot from the US, a lot from Spain.
Now we have the Spanish women in full, 6 players, and now they're attacking on the blue basket. Now they're on the side of the pool in the surface.
Okay, thank you. White team completed.
And they recovered the ball and trying to start an attack, but there was, I think, number 2 from Judith Prieto, I think, recovered the ball for the U.S. team, and now they are attacking the goalie. It got tackled away by two Spanish players. This is very tight. I mean, both teams have chances here, and I think Spain needs to be a little bit more careful and how close they let the U.S. On the goalie, because right now, I mean, it was a little bit too close. They need to stop a little bit before.
The U.S. players have more chances. I think they're a little bit in the advantage here in this game compared to Spain, who really didn't challenge the basket of the U.S. yet. But that could change. It's always a question of conditioning. The U.S. players look a little bit stronger than the Spanish ones, but Spain does quite a team effort here to keep the U.S. players at bay. So here we go. There was a try of an attack of a Spanish player, kicked away. The ball was kicked away by a defender from the USA. And now USA is in ball possession, tackled up to the surface. Ball is free. No PlayStation. Here we have a PlayStation. Number 26 got the ball, swimming for the Jackie Hayes is going for the Spanish basket. Spain is forced to go into the defense, and always if you're forced to go into the defense, you lose players for the forechecking. And here we go. Spain again, 26 waiting. Jackie Hayes is waiting on the close open side to receive the ball.
Now they're on the surface. I can't see which player has the ball. I think it's the U.S. player, the number 1. Laura Sofia Bedoya. She was last year in the Champions Cup. I think it was with the Marcos team. It was the U.S. team that came. We have now the U.S. coming towards the Spanish basket. There's one of the players with the ball right on the goalie. That was a close one. We did not succeed. The defenders of the Spanish team. And now the number, was that 11? Mariola.
Number 11 did quite a good job here to interfere.
Yeah, to
Luisa
interfere.
Gomez. No, it was the Spanish girl. Yes, sorry.
Yeah, Mariola Rubiales. And the ball fell.
Should be out. Yes, out of the playing field. Three minutes left. Out in the playing field, and timeout from the U.S.
3 minutes.
Timeout, blue. Timeout, blue.
So what do you say, Lorena? The teams have different styles, and I see a little bit as a size and speed advantage on the U.S. side, but they couldn't use this advantage to transform it into a goal. And Spain seems pretty good in holding them off in the last second.
Yeah, but for me, U.S. has been more dangerous in their attacks. They
Yes,
have been getting
exactly.
closer.
A little advantage from the U.S.
And although the funny thing is that Spain has been in possession of the ball most of the time, but the few times that U.S. brought the ball toward the basket, they got really right under the head or under the goalie. And so I think that if don't get in control, and the Spanish team, they cannot have the attackers doing a better forechecking and keeping the attackers farther away from the goalie.
Spanish
Eventually,
fans.
they are going to have one goal against them. Can I have my 3 sentences? Okay, gente de España que está mirando, simplemente estaba diciendo que el equipo, el partido está bastante ajustado o sea, a la misma altura, el tipo de juego. Las españolas han tenido un poquito más de posesión de la pelota, pero las norteamericanas han tenido más éxito al llegar a la portería de las españolas con situaciones mucho más riesgosas. Entonces lo que tienen que hacer los atacantes, o sea, es ayudar más a la portera y a la defensora y no dejar que las atacantes lleguen tan cerca.
3 sentences.
I know. I'm finished.
And Spain is in ball possession. On the surface, there's a cluster on the surface. Both teams are mixed in. I think 2 Spanish and 2 U.S. players. See Spanish players waiting around the cluster to dive down, also US players, but there is no movement on the surface. 2.5 minutes left, and a US player breaks free of the cluster, tries to swim on the surface into the Spanish half. Ball is lost. Very well forechecking by number three. Number three it was. It was a 0-3. I saw a 0-3. Well played by Spain. Intercepted here by the US player again, number 3. Is Katerina Finlay, the team captain. It's a back and forth here in the middle of the pool. And one US player, nice pass in the middle of the pool, out of the reach of the forechecking defense. And here is USA back on the basket, next to the basket of Spain. Pass to number 4, waiting on the open side, which is Diana Madden. And here we go. USA comes back from the surface into the pool, into the goal area of the Spanish players. Tackled away again to the surface. Two US players tackling one Spanish player. But they cannot get the ball out of the grip here. One Spanish player comes in, gets the ball also already in a cluster on the surface. Call from the referee.
Free throw blue. Warning. Next time 2 minutes. Number 30 this way. 38.
There's a warning. 38. The referee didn't say what the warning was.
33. They don't have a 38, so I believe I'm assuming 33 for the Spanish. Irene Rodriguez.
But
she didn't say what was
Birgit Lütke, the head referee, didn't say what happened. I think it was rough playing. Otherwise, you wouldn't have seen it on the surface. We're at the surface. Ball is dropping down. It seemed like there was a slow motion sequence here.
Oh, that's a cable there.
Here we go. US back in ball position. Number 8 swimming for the Spanish basket, Angela Carvajal.
And now they're 50-50 in ball position. I mean, now
and end of the first half.
Okay, 5 minutes break now.
Half-time
but towards the end of the first half, they had almost, the US had almost, it's turning around. I mean, the US is coming more and more attacking the Spanish basket.
They did before. I think the US attacked the Spanish basket before a lot, but they didn't. They had a lot of chances, but they didn't transform them.
The first half was a bit less. It became more and more towards the end of the game.
Yeah, okay, a little bit more and more.
We have the U.S. women. Oh, we have the
advertising.
Advertising.
Do you think so? So we are back after the advertising, the sponsors A&O Hostel. That's where we also stay.
We have, I just wanted to say that in Cali, the U.S. women team came in 9th place, and I don't remember if Spain I think that the last appearance was in Helsinki 2011 by the Spanish women, and they make the 7th place. And I can't remember if they went to Cali.
So, as Dragon Tatuaro says in the live stream chat, the match is very tight. I like it. Ha 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 ha. Yes, me too. It's an interesting game, and if you go out of the first half with a 0-0, the next goal could be the decision for the game, because both teams are able to defend, and if you score, you can just build a fortress around your basket. And build a fortress. It's like in German we say einigeln.
Okay.
It would be, the translation would be hedgehogging. No, hedgehogging. German is einigeln. That's an old German word. If you just build a defensive perimeter around yourself, and it's like hedgehogging. You just go into a ball and put out. Choking up. Turtling. Okay. Hedgehog turtling. Hedge-hurtling.
It's getting late. I think it's this game and another game, and then we are...
we have Jay Kulakowski here saying, the battle in the open pool, the forechecking is fun to watch. That's totally true. The most boring thing to watch are clusters on the surface, and the forechecking, the fast movement, and the one-on-one situation, the fast one-on-one situations is the best to watch, and it's exciting. I agree with that.
We have some US fans, some Spanish fans sitting side by side, enjoying the game.
You can, Kulakowski says, you can build a fortress, an Alhambra.
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 Alhambra. Alhambra, like the Alhambra. You were in Granada.
Yeah, Alhambra. That's Arabic, Alhambra.
Yeah. I think we are losing ball.
Don't you think it's Moorish?
It is.
Oh,
it
yeah.
is.
Okay.
It is an Arabic word, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what the discussion here is about.
I think
actually.
the pronunciation of the H in Arabic is like.
Ha,
no, it could be.
Say it, please. That sounds good. Ha, ha. Yes. So, what are we waiting for here? Here we go. The game starts again. Second half here at the 11th World Championship Underwater Rugby from CMS 2019. And we are here in Graz in Austria. And this is the second half of the game. U.S. women national team in blue against Spain, the national team women in white. And it's a 0-0 after the first half. And we see Spain now attacking the U.S. basket, swimming around the defensive perimeter, trying to find a gap to push in, but they didn't succeed.
We have a question here said if in the phase of the tournament it's possible to end the match with a withdraw tie. Well, in the preliminaries, the
Yes.
group games, yes. From then on, not anymore. So they were going to go.
Yeah, they were going to be in the extension, and if there is no in another 15 minutes in the knockout rounds, it's penalty 1-on-1, 3 penalties. But right now it can be a tie, it could be and 0-0.
Yes.
So Spain is in pretty good ball possession, but not really dangerous for the U.S. basket, swimming back and forth around the American basket here.
Now is the slowed down a little bit the game. They're now in the middle, and we are closer to the U.S. basket, but not really, not risky. Now we have the captain coming towards the defender, still in a fair distance, being tackled away, and not being able really to create any pressure, because this is what they need to do, and they get tackled away too quickly. They cannot move the ball around the basket. This is the main what I'm missing in the Spanish team.
It's exactly what Lorena says. They need to push hard on the basket to create the gap to score.
Yeah.
The way they do it right now, they force the US in the defense, but nevertheless they are occupied passing the ball back and forth because the forechecking of the US is pretty tough, like we see right here. Number 14 from the US woman, Charlene Quintana did a good job. Quintana did a good job pushing the ball out of the hands of the Spanish player.
Yes, I mean, Elena is asking us, for those that are still learning about rugby, can you talk a bit about forechecking? What can we tell the audience a little bit about forechecking?
Well, forechecking is we have 2 goalies, 2 defenders, and 2 forecheckers, and the job of the forecheckers is
the attackers.
The attackers. Forecheckers is you try to get hold of the ball and disturb the attack pattern of the other team. You also, one of your tasks is to protect the goalkeeper from above, from an attack from above. Mostly the attacking position is for beginners because defense and goalie, you have to have more experience to play these positions. So as a skill for a forechecker, you need to want to have the ball, you need to be fast, and you need to have a little strength and mobility to be able to interfere and to get hold of the ball and to start a counterattack. Was it a good sum up, Lorena?
Yes, but the only thing that I want, can I add something?
No.
While we're waiting for the free throw to get organized, is that, as you said, that normally the beginners play the attackers or forecheckers, but it's a very difficult position because you need to be skilled enough not to swim yourself to death. If you want to do it right. If you want to do it right. You need to move in a way that has economic, so that you don't, just lose all the air running behind the ball. So you need to be into position and try to intercept and grab the ball either when it's just getting to the hand or in between the passes, and to get that and for a ball from an angle that the person that is doing the pass doesn't see you is very, very difficult.
And to sum it up, you have to have the preemptive look. You have to know where the ball will be to intercept. So back in the game, US is attacking the Spanish basket, and the Spaniards are in defense position, putting heavy pressure on the US team with their forechecking. Number 6 of Spain regained the ball, passing it on to the number 4.
It can be done by any person. We are just saying that mostly the attackers do it, and of course it can be done by any person. And of course the defenders and the goalies, when they're on the way up, normally go and do a bit of a forechecking to the attacker. But I mean, in generally speaking, just to make it not too confusing, but any player that is in the water can do forechecking and can go for the ball. Normally, when you are close to your goal and you are defending, you have the defenders and the goalie in position, then the defenders stay in between the ball and the goalie, and they take a more passive forechecking in case the ball drops down. So it's okay. Do you feel better with this explanation? Wolf, continue.
I leave the microphone to you.
Okay, thank you. We have now the U.S. team attacking. Have 3 blues, and we have 2 now, really one behind between basket and the defender, but the Spanish team got the ball back and they're trying to start a counter-attack. Let's see if they can go past the middle of the playing field. She can just almost swim through, and the captain got the ball. I think it's number 6. Number 8, Lina Bautista, and it's on the corner and being tackled away and pushed away, and the US recovered the ball, and it's a counter-attack with 3 players. Spain is trying to get into position before they arrive, and they have been just a few meters before the goal. We have now one of the attackers right on the goalie, a little bit of the shoulder. That's the captain again. I think the referee has seen something, has the hand elevated, minute disadvantage. He's saying, stop.
That's the first goal from the U.S.
For the U.S. He was about to stop it, but he was counting on the advantage.
And actually, I have to say, it was a question of time.
Yes.
Both teams. It could also have happened on the U.S. basket. But this was, I guess, let's say this was the decision of the game. I think from now on, it will be not easy, but quite doable for the U.S. to stop any attack and to hedgehog or turtle themselves in at their basket. Who scored? Let us see. Sorry, we didn't hear it. I didn't see who scored. So congratulations here for the goal of the US. But and the US, I think they put more pressure on the Spanish basket altogether from the beginning on. So it was earned, but also the ball possession of Spain was quite high. So it could have been vice versa.
Yeah, but they never really reach. They never put the goalie of the U.S. team in a dangerous,
the same pressure as the U.S. did.
Not really.
Yeah.
And that's what I said. I mean, the forechecking, and in this matter, when I meant the forechecking, were the attackers forechecking because the defenders were in position, the goalie is in position, and the U.S. attackers were on top of the goalie, and that made it really hard for the goalie. They need more help from the forecheckers, the attacker in that matter, that have a different role when they are defending and when they are attacking. We also need to make that specific. You have the three positions doing different tactics in offensive or defensive tactic.
So we see Spain now, and they definitely need to equalize to go in for a 1-1, and they have nothing to lose right now. If they lose 2-0, nothing left, nothing else. It's the same as 1-0. So they push really hard now on the U.S. basket, and the U.S. have to defend with all they have and get over the time like they do right now on the surface. Time is ticking for the Spanish team, and U.S. player is holding on to the ball on the surface.
Do we know who scored?
No, I told it already. I didn't see it. So a Spanish player coming from above, not able to tackle away. That's a hold on to the throat. Could have been a call. Again, tackle on the surface. Ball is dropping down, recovered by a U.S. player, and we go fast in direction to the...
Wow, great pass. The forechecker of the Spanish team. And we have now number 3 recovering from the U.S., Katerina Finley, the captain. And number 10 is coming behind, trying to pass the defender, which is doing a great job from the Spanish team.
Here we go. Spain is coming with 3 players in direction of the U.S. basket. It's a 2-on-2 situation. This could be an interesting attack.
It could be the moment.
And this could be the moment. They will not have many. 6.5 minutes left, 7 minutes left. Pushed away from the surface. And the Spanish player tries to get free on the surface to dive down, pass down. But the moment is gone. And there is one player waiting. Pass was almost in the arms of the defending. And the goalkeeper, number 2, Judith Helen Prieto, is going for the Spanish basket. And the Spanish forechecking is not really able to stop them in the middle of the pool. And we are already at the Spanish pool again. And another attack, 1-on-1. Moment is gone. Defense is in place. And the attacker is tackled away to the surface.
That was also
a dangerous moment.
There was one player on the Spanish goalie, but it was already 2 other U.S. players close by, and there was no defender around.
So 6 minutes left, and the time is ticking for the Spanish. They should throw into the game
chances
absolutely, but they should throw forward everything they have. They all the worst thing that could happen now is they are losing the game, and they already did if they don't score. You're tired, Lorena. I can see it in your eyes.
Yeah, I'm a little bit tired, but it's all good.
So on the surface again, U.S. player tries to get free of the Spanish pressure.
Number 5, also from the Spanish team.
All this surface fighting is working in favor of the U.S. team. 5 minutes left. The Spanish try to push the cluster in direction of the American basket. They don't really succeed. US is pushing back. Ball is free again in the hands of a Spanish player.
A great pass to the number 83, Jova Bautista. They're now in the corner of the US basket, but they need more wide players coming in the different positions around the basket to create. They're not doing really waves of attack. They look a little bit insecure in terms of how to provoke the hole in the defense of the US.
Create the gap.
The gap, that's what I mean, yeah.
The generation gap.
Yes. I'm tired, and then the words escape my mind. I'm sorry.
No. I'm not making fun of you. I'm laughing with you. So, US back in ball possession in the middle of the pool. Almost free of the defense now. And the US player is going for the basket. Oh, yes, that was close. That was pretty close, but US player number 3, I think it was the number 3.
Katrina Finlay.
The captain of the US team,
blue team scored.
managed to break free in a counterattack and score on the empty basket of Spain.
So that's definitely it. Spain will have big problems. Timeout. Spain.
Timeout.
Logical
White team.
conclusion to do a timeout now and plan the strategy. Throw everything forward. Go with as much pressure into the US basket as you can. And it's very hard for them to equalize 2 goals. Here the US fans in the camera. Very well done. 2-0 lead for Spain, for the US.
Let's see now. It's 3 minutes to go, and the last goal in empty basket. That until then everything was possible. The Spanish team maybe could have had an opportunity, but now to recover 2 goals in 3 minutes, I don't see it really happening. And it's a pity because they have been doing a very great game. They have been defending. It's just they're lacking a little bit of determination and tactic.
Teresa Finley saying, "That's my girl" on the live chat. There is someone really proud here of the captain, Katrina Finlay of the US team. Congratulations for the very nice goal. So Spain, up your game. You have 3.5 minutes left to score 2 times. So really push it. But the US players are not sleeping. They know time is working in their favor now. They just have to hold on to the ball and play around the Spanish players. And the time is ticking in favor of the US. Call from the referee. With 467 people.
Free throw, blue. Pushing. Free throw for blue team.
470 spectators in the live stream all around the world. I guess mostly Spanish-speaking countries, Spain in itself and the USA. So free throw, favor of the US. The player taking its time. Clock is ticking now. 3 minutes, 10 seconds left. It's a mentally push, and the number 8 was stealing the basket from the Spanish. Number 8.
That was Angela Carvajal, but Spain recover.
No success here.
Now they have the ball. They're trying to pass. Great pass. They need continue the double pass to make sure they go through and have a counter-attack. Okay, that's 2 Spanish girls. That was a bit of a kick. I mean,
she didn't hit, but
yeah, but that was a. I don't know if
she had the wrong ankle to push the goalkeeper up.
Yeah, she came too high. She needs to have stay a little bit lower. That's a pity because there was a great opportunity. 2 Spanish players against the 1 goalie alone.
2 minutes and 15 left. So this is really a difficult moment for Spain because they know they have to get hold on the ball. They have to put pressure on the U.S. basket. They have to score 2 times.
Great catch from the ball.
So
that was number. She's a great catch from the ball from the U.S. player.
Tackle to the surface. 1 minute 50 left. Time is ticking. And I don't see anything happen right now. And the U.S. players are clever enough and experienced enough to know they just have to wait, keep holding on to the ball and wait till the time is down. Oh.
We have one Spanish girl fighting against 2 or 3 U.S. players.
Again, call from the referee.
Free throw, White.
A free throw in favor of White.
Okay, 1 minute 15. Maybe if they can get organized, they can create some pressure. Maybe in this minute, they still can.
Call from the referee again.
Free throw.
What does he say? Free throw, White team.
Fast execution here of the free throw from the Spanish players. They try to go forward, but I don't see enough Spanish players. They should go in.
There are 3 underwater right now.
Yes,
but
there are 3 around the basket. Less than a minute left. Spain is fighting hard here. It's really trying at least to score once and to go out of this game with a 2-1. But I think it's not going to happen as far as I can see. The U.S. players are too self-confident to let it happen. And they're holding on to the ball. Time ticking, 16 seconds. There's cluster on the surface, and I think the U.S. players will hold on to that cluster. 5-4. Time is ticking. Congratulations to the U.S. team.
Game over.
And also congratulations to a hard-fighting Spanish team.
Yes, I mean, it was very tight. But the U.S. really was better in achieving the more effective attacks, create enough pressure to eventually get the goal.
Adrian Breitenbach is making us compliments for the documentary. Thank you very much. We do our best. I guess you refer to the commentaries too. Thank you very much. It's big fun for us here to talk about the games, go into the games, analyze.